Hi everybody, it's Dr. Francine from the Chiropractic Center, where we really care about you and your success. And today I wanted to share with you how to do some raking without aching. I ran that title by my daughter before I came out, and she was like, no, don't call it that. But I'm still going with that because I think it's pretty catchy, how to do some raking without aching. Anyhow, the first thing you want to do is make sure you warm up. Warming up is a really important key to preventing injury. I'd encourage you to follow the link to our garden stretching video, and you're going to find some great standing stretches you can do pretty much anywhere. So that would be tip number one. Number two, choose your rake. So you'll see here I've got a pretty big fan on this rake. So the bigger the fan, the more leaves you're going to be able to pull at the same time, so the heavier the load might be. So if you feel like it's a little too heavy when you're pulling the leaves, you might want to go with a smaller fan. Just a thought, okay? Also, you want to make sure that you look at when the leaves are drier. They're not going to be as heavy. That would be a more ideal time to do your raking. So today we're going to talk about some things that you should not do. Number one, do not do this. Do not rake and twist. A lot of people tend to do this. They'll rake and they'll twist. And the twisting motion is actually very, very hard on your low back. Another big no-no would be do not bend over like this and then reach, because the further away the leaves are from your body, the heavier it actually is the way your back perceives it. So if you're reaching really far away, the way the levers work, your body can perceive that weight 5 to 10 times the weight. So if you're pulling something that's 5 pounds, it could actually be 50 pounds. So make sure that you're really careful with that. So what should you be doing? I like to face my rake. Oh, that's almost like another rhyme. So you're gonna face the rake, and then what you're gonna do is make sure there's nothing behind you so that you're not gonna trip. You're gonna face the rake, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull the leaves towards you and walk backwards. That's a much safer approach for your back. I'm gonna pull the leaves and then I'm gonna walk backwards. So I'm barely bending my back at all, and that's really good for your neck too, because you don't wanna be doing this and then pulling, especially if it's really heavy. So that would be the number one way to rake leaves. You don't want to be bending, you don't want to be twisting, and you want to make sure that partway through you switch sides. So if I've got my right hand on the bottom, partway through, I'm going to switch and I'm going to put my left hand on the rake and then pull. So you're using both sides of your body equally. The other thing that you want to do is when you're bending over to pick up the leaves, you don't want to be bending at the waist like this. A lot of people tend to do this over and over and over again to put it in the bag. And what you actually should be doing is bend over. I like to use the rake like a big claw, bend over, and then put it into the bag like that. So I hope that you found those tips super helpful. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to implement them. Please make sure that you comment if you have any questions, and I will make sure to get back to you. And until next time, let your healing begin.